Most guys are walking into the gym and essentially lighting their time on fire. Let me explain how. They've got a laundry list of 6 different chest exercises, hitting every machine in the building, yet they still look like they've never lifted a day in their lives. No upper shelf, no square shape, just a flat, soft chest and a lot of wasted effort. But the truth that the fitness industry won't tell you is that your body doesn't care about a complicated workout. In fact, that 12 exercise checklist is exactly why you aren't growing. You've probably noticed that even big guys often have a hollow look right beneath their collarbones. It looks like a massive gap in their physique, and it's usually because they've been lied to about how the chest actually functions. The upper chest fibers don't run straight across. They run upward toward your shoulders. If you're only pressing flat, you're leaving those fibers completely dormant. That's why we're starting with the incline dumbbell press. This isn't just an option, it's a requirement if you want a chest that actually pops out of a t-shirt. But there's a reason dumbbells are superior to those fancy machines or even the classic barbell for this specific job. When you're locked into a fixed path, your shoulders are at the mercy of the machine. Dumbbells allow your hands to move in a natural arc, which triggers a deeper, more agonizing stretch at the bottom. That stretch is where the micro tears happen that lead to massive growth. Plus, it exposes the weak links. If one side is smaller than the other, there's nowhere to hide. Keep that incline at 30 degrees. Any higher and you're just doing a shoulder workout and wondering why your chest is still flat. Now we have to talk about the king of exercises that might actually be sabotaging you, the flat barbell bench press. Everyone asks, how much do you bench? But nobody asks why their chest still looks like a pancake. The problem isn't the exercise, it's the ego. Most guys are just bouncing the bar off their ribs and using momentum instead of muscle. To make this work, you have to treat it like a high-tension movement. Tuck those blades, plant your feet, and stop the half-rep nonsense. If the bar doesn't touch your chest, the rep didn't happen. You're looking for that raw power signal, but if you don't control the descent, you're just practicing how to get injured. Even if you master the presses, you're still missing 30% of your potential. Your pecs aren't just for pushing weight away. Their primary job is to bring your arms together across your body. This is where the low-to-high cable fly comes in, and it's the closest thing to a cheat code for inner chest thickness. Unlike free weights, where the tension disappears at the top, cables keep pulling against you every single second. Imagine you're wrapping your arms around a massive tree. That squeeze at the top is where the detail is carved. If you skip this, you'll have the size, but you'll never have the squared-off look that makes a physique look elite. But here is the dirty secret about muscle growth that most people are too soft to hear. You are likely stopping your sets way too early. The moment it starts to burn, most guys rack the weight. But in reality, the first 8 reps are just the buy-in. The last 2 reps, the ones where your arms are shaking and you're not sure if the weight is going up, those are the only reps that actually tell your brain to build more muscle. If you aren't flirting with total failure on your cable work, you're just going through the motions. You have to push until the muscle simply refuses to move. Of course, you can train like a beast, but if you're eating like a bird, you'll stay small. This is where most guys off their gains before they even start. You don't need a 5,000 calorie dirty bulk that turns you into a human marshmallow. You only need a tiny surplus, about 200 calories over your maintenance. This gives your body the bricks to build the house without burying the architecture under a layer of fat. Focus on the big 3 of nutrition: high protein, consistent hydration, and enough carbs to fuel the war you're waging in the gym. Without the fuel, your body will literally steal energy from your muscles to keep you alive. The final trap is the one that catches 99% of lifters: program hopping. We live in a world of instant gratification, and if a guy doesn't see a massive chest in 2 weeks, he switches his routine. This is metabolic suicide. Your muscles don't respond to new things. They respond to repetition and progressive overload. You need to pick these 3 movements and hammer them for at least 12 weeks. Track every pound, every rep, and every set. If you can't commit to a plan long enough to see it work, you'll be in the same place next year, wondering why you're still flat.